Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ballistic D-Man, and I'm here for a quick view of Pikmin 3. A quick view is a quick review where I kind of just scrape the icing off the cake, if you know what I'm saying, and talk about a game. And today's game is Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 was released in the US in early August, and around the world in most places in late July. I'm sorry this is coming to you a little late, but I had to put some time into the game first. Now let me start off by telling you what the game is. The game is, you're these little Kopai, you run out of food on your planet, and you're like, hey, there's other planets with food, why don't we go there and get some food? And that's how the game starts. You end up crashing on this planet inhabited by these little creatures that we decide to call Pikmin. The walking flowers, which, you know, will beat the crap out of every monster in the game because flower power, baby. That's why. I'm joking. Now, what the gameplay boils down to is you have a day and night cycle. During the day, you have to go out and you gotta collect fruit. You gotta battle enemies, and you gotta try to get to the bosses or try to complete the daily objectives. If you don't complete the daily objective by nighttime, you just get to do it the next day. And every day you gotta make sure you get some fruit so that you have food. And if you run out of food, you gotta repeat the day because you need food to live. And that's what the day and night cycle's like. If you go back to your ship and it's still night and it's going into nighttime and you forgot a Pikmin out in the field somewhere, he will be eaten alive and will die. Yeah, you heard me. He is dead. You just killed him. You should feel bad. So, the gameplay, what it is you pick up your little Pikmin, you know, pull them out of the ground if you have to, or maybe they're already in your party, and you take them out of their onion, which is like their hive for a bee. And you gotta use them to battle creatures like these. Well, everybody knows of that red, crap, can't remember the name, but the red mushroom type thing, kind of looks like a Mario mushroom in the very beginning of, well, not the beginning, but on the cover of the game. Everybody knows of that one. Everybody knows, like, that's the Pikmin enemy you think of. And they got those, and they got all these other enemies, which are really cool to fight. And you gotta throw your Pikmin at them. And some Pikmin, you gotta use special Pikmin for special foes. Now the Pikmin come in a variety of colors. You got the red ones, which are, they don't get affected by fire. Blue ones that can breathe underwater. Yellow ones that conduct electricity. Flying ones that can fly. And rock Pikmin that are hard enough to break anything. There are other Pikmin you get to use if you do like the objectives outside of the game. Outside of the main story. And anyway, you have to use all these Pikmin to complete your journey and try to save your race because you guys were stupid and lost all your food. Now, it plays really smooth. I didn't really see any stutters in frame rate or anything such like that. That's bad English. But I didn't see anything that was really cutty or choppy, and graphically this is a beautiful game. I've never seen a beautiful jungle, a jungle this beautiful, unless you're talking Crisis, because this looks amazing. It's a very tranquil game. It's the type of game that you can sit down and kind of just relax and play. It's not really crazy, and that's one of the best things about it. It's a great looking game. So if you got a Wii U, it's going to show you that the Wii U does have some power. Now, one of the coolest things about the game are the boss battles. The boss battles are freaking awesome. You get to take on these humongous bosses. You gotta beat the crap out of them, kill them, carry them back to your ship. You get a bunch of Pikmin. They usually give you a bunch of fruit. And I think the boss battles are really cool because you kind of have to strategize. You have to use the right Pikmin against the right bosses. I love that element to the game because it's interesting. Now, another big part of the game are puzzles. None of these puzzles are like mind-breaking where you're like, oh my god, even the smartest person in the world can't figure this out. No, chances are you'll figure it out. Unless you're a young child, young children will probably have a rougher time trying to figure out what everything does in the game. But most people should have no problem figuring out how to complete the puzzles. And the multiplayer element in this game is the best couch co-op I've seen in a long time. And it don't have online multiplayer, which is understandable, because Nintendo's always gone the route of we gotta be together to play it. Now, me and my one friend did play the co-op for about 3 hours. 3 hours, and we enjoyed ourselves a lot. What it pretty much is it's like a bingo game. You have a list of enemies slash fruits slash everything that they could think of, and you have to get 4 in a row, and then you win. It's a really interesting game, and it can be rough because you can even fight your friend. You know, I remember at one point my friend was about to win, so I just started to throw rock Pikmin at his Pikmin, and it didn't help me win, but it did delay his victory. So the multiplayer is a plus. It's a lot of fun. Now, in a whole, this game is really good. It is without a doubt the best Wii U game out there. And if you're picking up a Wii U, this is a must-have title to pick up with it. And this might not be the title that gets you to buy a Wii U, but it's great, okay? It's not everybody's piece of pie. It's not everybody's great game. It won't be. Not everybody's going to like it. It's a very interesting game, and it takes a certain type of person to like it and get enjoyment out of it. So in the end, if you have a Wii U, this is a must pick up because it's the first good game since Lego City Undercover. And if you don't have a Wii U, then why are you watching the review? No, I'm just kidding. If you don't have a Wii U and you plan on picking up a Wii U, you should maybe either rent a copy of Pikmin 3 with it or purchase a copy of Pikmin 3 with it, because this game is pretty freaking awesome. Thank you for watching my quick view of this Pikmin 3 game. See you next time, guys. Peace.